sorry I'm a little bit late. I was just resting a little bit. How is everybody doing? I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one because look at the fire on here. This is Ashmere. I'm sorry, I wrote down everything. This one here is Ashmere Powerful Unblocking Fear through smoke, fire. Yeah, so this is blocking fear through smoke and fire, stones, and whatever else I have, I am going to use, right? Seriously. So I just put this on like this because look at this. It got such an incredible burn. And I don't know how many people are going to be on, and that's fine. We'll just let it roll. I have my Temu dress on, another one of my Temu dresses, everyone. And so sorry for coming on actually at, what, 9 o'clock? Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, I like to throw you a curveball, right? And look at that beautiful burn, everybody. Look at that. Look at this. I had to turn the fan off so you can see that beautiful burn of how positive this show is going to be. And this is a powerful unblocking of fear, negative energy, just fear, of anything. Just even stepping out and starting your own business or whatever you're going to do. Just unblocking the fear of whatever through smoke. Fire, right? Stones and whatever else I throw at you, right? And look how good it's going to be. Look. What an awesome burn. And I enjoyed it being outside. I mean, I enjoyed being outside and doing this. I loved it. I'll have to set up some lighting or something outside so I can do some of these in the evening, right? That would be great. So I'm just going to take and prepare because, like, I'm going to put these in a cup because, we don't want to get burnt by them. And I'm going to start out. Let me get the oils and let me just get started, everyone. Because you know how it is with the Ashmere. This is my oil from my beauty line, Crystal Fantasy. This is from my beauty line, My Beauty in a Bottle. I'm going to take the dopper and I'm going to dopper it on my hands so that we can get this started. I hope you like this dress, everyone. This was really, really, really ultra long. I had to trim it up because I don't like stuff dragging on the ground. I don't like that. So, hi, microwaves in the house. Everyone on my YouTube. So we got Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There you go. I love it. I love doing the three-way swivel with all of you, right? I love it. Hi, microwave. So I'm warming up my hands so we can warm up this show. And I love everybody. Like, let me just give you all a big hug. And so I'm going to grab my sticks. What color should I use, everyone? Which color do you like? And I'm just going to take the negative energy out of Facebook. We're going to drop it down. We don't want it. Then Instagram. And then YouTube. There you go. And then I'm just going to give all of you a big hug. From my heart. And I just got to hold it there. I can't let that go, right? So we're ushering in blessings. All right. So how's everyone doing tonight? How's everybody doing? We were outside and now we're inside, right? We were outside now, we'd probably get eaten up by mosquitoes and stuff, right? So, and just like I said, a lot of my stones look like they're the same, but they're actually not. So I'm gonna just get on some little stone power here just real quick. You know how I love working with my RiverStones. I like love that, right? Hi, Nubus. How are you? Don't forget to hit the subscribe there, okay? Thank you. And now I'm gonna grab some fire. I'm gonna grab a candle. And candle is, you know, when you have the candles and you just, hi everybody. Hi Teresa. Hi everyone. And so we're gonna get this Ashmere started. I'll be doing live art after the Ashmere, so the live art will come after the Ashmere. You know how I gotta warm it up to see all those faces on the boards and everything, right, everyone? We gotta warm this up. And I'm sending out all these blessings to all of you. So hang on, because the art's gone, and we're going to see what we're going to see in the art, everyone, because you know how art is. I got to warm myself up to getting into the groove with that art. Hi, all. How you doing? Hi. Hanging tight with me. So let's get this going. I feel like a mermaid in this dress. I love this dress. You should see the back of this dress, everyone. These are my Timu dresses. And for YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe. Let's get this girl to 4,000, right? On YouTube. Hi, Kev. Kev is sleepy all day. And now I'm going to usher in. I would say I'm going to usher in a pickly brush. I don't even know what you would call this. I'm just going to usher in a little pickly brush. Just something different. Just something different. Because some of these brushes are what we're going to use to do the art. So you know how you got to put your stank up in it, right? And while you're working with the fire of the candle, make sure that you do not burn yourself if you're doing this. Please be careful. I know what I'm doing, but you know, if you don't know what you're doing, be careful with the flames and stuff. Because there's techniques that I use to do it. So just you got to be very, very careful when working with the flames, okay? So I'm going to ease this down. I'm going to actually set this over here where I can monitor it. And then I'm going to gently go down to the, well, no, I'll pull this out real quick. I like this. I love how this looks. And I think I'm going to use this as a album for the show because it is so cool. And I love it. And it's wild. Doesn't it look wild? Hi, Rambo, baby. Doesn't it look wild? You know, everyone, the art, it never dies. So if you're an artist and you don't show your work, that's when it dies, everyone. When you don't display your art, you've got to show it so people can know it, right? And if you're afraid to show your art and your works, how is anybody to know what you're capable of doing if you never show it? Right? Because life is all about showing someone what you can do. Because telling somebody, hey, I can work on your car, or I do this or I do that, and they don't see it, but you tell them about it, that's when the art dies. But when you show it, and you're not afraid to. That's when it lives. So we're going to take, and I'm going to warm up this. I don't know if I'm going to, I don't even know. This is just to get the show warmed up. Everyone, this is just to get all of us all warmed up. If you make jewelry, show your jewelry. Show what people you're working with. Show them how beautiful that you can make them a piece of art and a piece of jewelry. Never, never, never stop showing your work. Now I'm going to slide this down, and this is the board that we're going to be using for the art. I'm going to ease it in real slow. Ease it in real slow. And you know how I put my stank up on it, because we want to see faces on here. And letting go of fear is showing everybody what you can do and how you're going to do it. Don't be afraid that you have a blank canvas at first, because fear is broken by the bonds that you create right on what you're going to do, right? Yes, Mattis. Yes, honey. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like YouTube. Thank you. And Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to hit the like and the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now I'm going to put my intuitive aura all over this board, because when you put your stank up into it, that's when you get the most incredible results, everybody. I'm telling you. So when you're doing art, it's almost like you're making love. And you want your art and I'm going to do something extra on this board. I'm going to take and I'm going to rough it up, because I want to see. We're going to see what we're going to work with. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing. There you go. And as I'm roughing up this board, it's like releasing your fears. Because you know, fear is like this jagged edge that goes in our minds, and it tells us we can't be something, do something, right? It's like releasing the fears that bind our hearts and bind our talent. So then I'm going to come in with something that, you know, of course, I'm going to use these brushes. You know it, right? You know it. They're going to step tight. This brush I'll use tonight. Letting go of fear is like saying, devil, you don't have no control over me. I'm breaking up the fear, the negative energy, the lack. I'm cleaning my house. One thing at a time with fear. I'm done with fear, right? Fear of this. Fear of not having any money. Fear of no love. Fear of lack. Boy, are we going to do some good art tonight. I can feel it, right? Seriously. I mean, like, this brush is humming, everybody. You got to understand it, right? This brush is on point tonight. It's letting go of fear because it has no place. We're cleaning our house. See, it takes courage to take a little step, right? To let go of fear. Let go of the people who hurt you, the people that are potentially going to hurt you. Not. We're doing a deep cleanse, everybody. Fear is not in our realm. And this brush is really on point tonight, everybody. Look at this. This brush is flowing and going tonight. Because the fear is just, we're cleaning house. Everybody that's done us wrong, we're just cleaning house of the negative energy of the fear that binds us from, guess what, showing our art, showing what we're working with, right? Showing your talent. Because you got talent, you got talent, you got talent. But guess what? Are you willing to show it? Or are you just going to let your art die and never let anyone see it? Because fear is picking yourself up and it's getting back into the race. Fear is holding you down. But guess what? No more. It's like this brush is just brushing away every fear that you have. Fear of failure. That's not an option, everyone. We all fail, but then we pick ourselves back up. And then we show people what we're working with. Might take this. I'll use you. I can't wait to see what what art is gonna come on this board tonight. Are you ready? I feel like we're going to see something, but I don't know. I'll tell you the truth, I ain't guaranteeing anything. This is the board we're going to work with tonight. So we'll sit it here because we got all of our energy on. Now this is the album that we're going to work with tonight. But guess what? It's still shiny. And it does have scratches on it, everyone. It may not look like it from the camera, but it does on the one side. So as you see, I marked the side that doesn't have the scratches on it. So it does have scratches, so it does qualify for art heaven already. So let me just get a little stank up in here real quick. So we can see what we're working with later. I gotta get my energy on this album, everyone. This is serious stuff here. If you don't get into those grooves, you ain't gonna get a good piece of art, I can tell you that. Get a good scratch on here before I use my line. So I'm just putting my stank up into it, everyone, just so I can get my aura into it, right? Because just like I said, if the artist doesn't touch his canvas, how's that face going to appear, right? that was quick. So I'm going to use this album and this board. We already got it all warmed up. The one thing we didn't get warmed up, and that's the lap board. Oh my goodness. And you know how the lap boards, we got to get them warmed up. I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to ease this lap board in. And it's already messy. It's already wild, right? Oh, it says it's Ashmere art. I mean, it's Ashmere. I just do it my way, right? And it's a powerful releasing of the fear that holds you and binds you from not expressing what you want to do. If you're an artist, why are you not showing your works? What should I do first, everybody? The album or the board? Come on now, I need help. And well, just take your time. Let me know. And while you're doing it, well, let me just get in here and figure out a color. What color do you want for tonight, everyone? This came right out. I don't know what this color is. But oh, it's orange. Should we do orange? Like an orange burst or something? I think that would be great. So I'm going to take this orange and I'm going to dump it in this cup, because remember, that's how we get the beautiful art. Let's dump this in the cup. Okay. Let's see what we come up with tonight, because it's going to come up out of this black hole. And my fingers are ready to sing, right? I think we're going to start with this board. I'm going to ease it in real slow. Oh, everybody, I've lost 2 dresses. Let me just, oh, no. Let me get this over my dress here. We've already got dresses down over this stuff. I don't even think we even really need that. That's just a big, I'm covering my dress up with this. Can anybody see that beautiful orange? So I'm going to sit this orange here. Let's work around it. Let's find out. Let's find out what we're going to do. And what brush we're actually going to use to kick this off. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even know. But I never kick it off with this brush, but I will. Now, it's like, you know, negative energy is like that black hole that just keeps going and going. But then what comes out of that black hole is that orange. We're going to do some pop-and locks, some Johnny Depp pop-and locks, everybody. That's pressing it on the board and popping it back up. Because see, as I'm popping and doing that Johnny Depp pop-and lock, do you see what actually happens on that board? It's flaring out. I don't know what this is going to make. I'm just going to do a couple popping locks. Popping throws, I guess. And I'm going to just dance around this cup. Because after all, this is the black hole, right? And I'm just going to just keep going. I don't know how this art's going to be. I'll be honest with you, but I don't know how this is going to look. I can't lie to you. I'm just going to tap it. And I'm just going to do these popping locks the whole ways around. I love just, you know, making the black hole and then just making the art just sang right out of it, right? I love it. Let's see what we're going to do. Now I'm going to let my intuition be my guide. And let's see what kind of art we're going to bust up. I can be honest with you, I really just don't know. This brush is so delicate that to me it's just not gripping into the board. But hey, we're not even using this for this. This is just to go around the board. Alright, I'm going to sit this over here, and I tell ya, I'm going to use one of these rough ends. I just call them rough ends. They have such a rough texture on the end of this. I love it. But we're going to use something else because this is just would take forever. So I'm just going to go in and grip. And this is going to take forever. But you know what? We're just going to keep it steady. Keep it steady. Keep it going around, everyone. It's a tiny brush. Dig into the board and jam it and twist it back. And then flail it out. And find out what you can get. Use your intuition to be your guide. I don't know what I'm doing or how this is going to look. Thank you, Randall. Whoops, let's keep that cup there. But when you hit these little knots like that, you can see something, I guess. I have no idea. But I just jam it in, and I just walk in. I'm embarrassed because I don't even know what I'm going to see in this. Or if I'm going to say we're going to see anything, to be honest with you. So far we have this, and don't laugh at me, please, because I do not know what is on this board. Please don't laugh at me. So far we got this. So I'm going to pick this up, and I'm going to show you what we have right now. But oh wait, it'll get good. It'll get real good, I think. Because the center... I'm going to come over with a little white. And I'm going to just kind of like, you know what, do something. This is abstract after all, right? And we don't care really what it looks like, everybody, because abstract, you just tear that shit up. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, everybody. Hold up, wait a minute. We got a baby's face in the middle. What kind of face is this, everybody? We got a face in this stuff. I don't know whose face that is. Look at this. It's deep. We got a couple faces going on here if you kind of look at it. Does anybody see any faces in here, everyone? I don't know. Do you see any faces or just me? Like envisioning I see faces. Like I see dead people. Rambo sees faces. Where Rambo? You can you see any faces in this, everyone? Rambo said he sees several faces in this. This is wild. I even see a face like right here too. This is pretty good. But let's just put this off to the side. You know, let's just rest that a minute. Because let's go into the album. I mean, you can. Let's let it dry just for a twinge. And in that way, once it dries a little, yeah. Rainbow said he sees all kind of faces in there. Now, will we have the same reaction with this? Remember, artist, it doesn't matter if you are making jewelry or not. Do you realize how powerful my intuition is? I always put my intuition on everything. So if you're making jewelry, rub that jewelry, and you will not believe what happens. Rub that, if you're an artist, rub your canvas, just like I'm doing first. Put your stank up into it. And it ain't going to take much to see a face. I think we better use the bottom board for this. So let me pull you. Yeah, I know that. Are you painting? Yeah. So look at this. So this is the album that we roughed up. Let's just mess this out. Let's see what we come up with this album. I'm just going to fool with this a little bit. I'm going to put some texture in this. I'm just going to do a couple quick Johnny Depp poppin' locks. On here. Pop it. Pop. I'm going to get the texture in here, everybody. I'm going to do the Johnny Depp poppin' lock and get some texture in here. Can you see all that texture in that album? See that? Because when you get all that texture in there, that's what makes the face. Or you want to hope they do. So, now this is weird because I've already done that. But I'm just going to stick the glass right there on top of the black. Let's see what happens here again. I have no idea. really don't know how this is going to look. Wow, you said hi, you old bitch. Wow. Oh, hi, Tiffany. Wow, I didn't even see you. Oh, somebody called me names. Ooh, 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 wow. Gee, whew. I'm here looking down at the art and somebody's calling me a... Oh, okay. All right. So now I'm going to pick this up so we can see what we're working with. And I'm sorry, everybody, if I'm like looking at your comments, I can't help it. Yeah, you're right. Yep. So now let's see what this is and see what we're going to work with here, everybody. So we got some kind of power stuff going on here, but I'm not done with it yet, everyone. We got to put some stank up into this. I'm going to use... I'm going to use this flail brush. I don't know what this... I just call it the flail brush. If you're an artist, you know it's probably called something else. I'm not an artist. I'm just going to call it flail. And I'm going to reach in here, and I'm actually going to put a little gray up into it. And I'm going to rock it back and forth. And then I put that gray up in there. And I'm just going to gently marinate it in. And then tap it down. Like an explosion, everybody. And then just grind it around. Whew. Let's see what we got here. This is something different. Let's twist it. Does anybody see a face right here? We see a face. Anybody see any faces? We see plenty of faces on this one, right? I don't even know how, this is pretty cool, right? Do you like this or not? And if you don't like your piece of art, you can always tap back out of it, everyone. But just put your flare up into it. Do you see anything, Rainbow? So here we go. Let's wave to somebody. Okay, all right. It's just a piece of art, Tina. Come on now. Come on. You tap these out all the time. You tap them out all the time. I know. Let's do another board, everyone, right? For the last piece of art, let's just really insanely just do something. What color should I use, everybody? What color should I use? I'm hot. What color should I use for the next one? Just let me know. I don't care. What's coming out of the black hole, or do you want it to be solid in the black hole, in the whatever? Come on, just tell me. But before you do, we gotta warm this board up so we can see some faces. Remember, gotta get this board warmed up, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm sweating. It's really hot in here. Got fans going, got AC going. Hi, Kinja. Hi. Excuse me, everybody. Let's move this a minute so you can see my Temu dress, right? Seriously, right? Temu. Now I gotta get my stank up on this. I gotta get my energy on this. Because this is what makes the best art. Thank you, honey. And I think with this, I think I'm gonna rough it up a little bit. Because when I rough it up, that's when I get those faces, right? And that wild art. Remember that, everybody. You gotta put your stank up into that. You gotta put that. Come on now. Hey, seriously. All right, I ain't playing with that. Come on now, Judy. Come on, warm it up. All right, let's do this. I don't want to keep these up all night. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow I'm hitting it hard. Yes, I am tomorrow. Rambo said good night. Good night, baby. Yes, I am tomorrow, Jerry. I'm going to be doing some Ashmere fantasies tomorrow, everybody. So I think I'm going to be doing little shorts tomorrow too, and then at night, and then in the afternoon maybe I'll do a full on out Ashmere like this, and then in the evening I will do an Ashmere. So I mean it's different stuff. I mean I have all kind of stuff tomorrow up my sleeve for all of you. So let's just get the rest of this paint used up here. We don't waste paint. Hell, I'll just stick it on the board. I'll just stick this on the board. Look, we're not wasting paint. We'll just move it somewhere. I'm gonna stick it right here at the almost at the top of the board. Just move it around somewhere. So if you're doing art and you want a focal point to do your art around, right? So you can get that all those faces and those that wild abstract, you just get a glass jar like this. It's just, and just sit it somewhere. It doesn't even have to be glass. They have plastic also. I use my plastic, but I like to use the glass for visual for the camera. But if you have, even these, you can just sit it down and then just let that be your guide. And then just put your paint right in the center. And then, let's get this started for tonight. I'm sorry, I don't want to keep all these up. Thank yous, everybody, for watching. Watch this. Let's see what happens. I'm going to come in with the same brush because it has the paint already on it. It even has the oil on the board. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to rub this around. It's all oily on the board. And I'm digging into the board. I'm going to remove this a minute, just so I don't, I'm digging kind of into the board. I'm going to do, like, the swift, these swift little moves like this. This is just a chubby checker twist, everybody. Remember the chubby checker twist? Let's just... I'm just going to just chubby checker twist it around. And I'm letting some of the white on the board stay on there because, um, good night, Rainbow. Because that's going to give it the character that I want, right? So I'm just going to really just let that there. This will be the last piece of art for tonight, everyone. Look. And then I'm just going to tap the rest, some of that black out so we don't waste the paint. While the cup is still there. And tap it rough. You know, you got to just tap it rough. Don't be afraid of it. Art is never to be feared. Let some of the white on the board expose. Now, I don't know how this is going to look. I'll be honest with you. So I'm going to come in with this, the remainder of this orange. And I'm just going to do like this. The little squigglies around it. And I'm going to kind of just jigger knot it in there. I'm just going to like just kind of go like that into the board. I'm just going to kind of dig and snap. Dig and pop and snap. Like, you know what I mean? Just dig. Yeah, just dig in, just go like this into the board. Because we want to see like fire come up out of that black hole. We want to see something incredible. Let's see, I've never done this before. So I don't even know how this is going to look. I don't know how this last piece of the light's going to look. So I'm just crisscrossing around this board and like digging in. So everybody, I'm just doing the swishies. I'm just digging and going like this. And when you do that, it kind of brings a shadow out of it. Let's see what we got so far. I'm not promising a rose garden. So I'm going to take this off. And let's lift this up. And see what we got so far. Look at that. And all I did was just go like this. And tinker with it, right? So let's lay it down. With the remainder of this, I don't know, you know what? I don't know what to do, everybody. I'm scared. I can't tell you how scared I am because I'm just going to jigger knot it around and like see what we can come up with. Have it like orange smoke or fire or whatever. And I think, what do you think? Gray or white coming up out of that, everyone? Do you think I should use a different brush? Yeah. Use a different brush. So I'm going to use a different brush. This has kind of like, they're soft bristles, but a raggedy head, like, you know? Okay. This is like a soft bristle, but a raggedy head. And so let's just see what this does. I'll use this. I'm just going to bend and pop. And then just jump it. And I just love to just take and just jigger knot it down. I love that. There's something about that, right? Oh gosh, something's telling me to make a cross in here. I don't know what this is going to look like, everybody. Please forgive me. This might look horrible. I don't even know. Look at that. So now we have this. It's so powerful and so mighty. And let's look at it this way, everybody. Let's look at it this way. Damn, that's powerful that way. And I will be having an art sale, everybody. All this art, I have so much art. Every single one of these pieces are literally down to, well, it is going to, all these pieces are going to go, everyone. All these pieces. So I'm going to hold them up. And the first person, these pieces are going to go for $60 because I have so much of this and I make so much of this art. And these are beautiful pieces in person. So I'll let you know what day that'll be so I can get all that lined up. So that way everybody can afford a piece of my art, right? Look at that. Whoa. So I'm going to show you. I love when I'm displaying my art. I love showing people what it looks like on an easel. I really do. Because with the easel, you can move it around to room. Do you know that? And it looks so powerful. Whichever way you display it, everybody. Or you can make a tattoo out of it. A lot of people, they make tattoos out of my my art. So, have a blessed night, everybody. And I will see you when I see you, which is tomorrow for this and more art, right? We're having more art. Do you see a face? Do you see a face? Or do you see a place, right? So when you're doing your art, remember, you got to put your heart and your soul up into that board, right? Because that's just how it is. You have to put your heart and your soul up into it to get something powerful out of it. And Michael Wade said, let's go. Hi. So everybody, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and stay happy, everybody. Just stay positive, stay cool. Just stay cool, right? Very good. Stay cool. Peace, everybody. All right. Ooh, let me see if I can. Oh my gosh, everyone. I'm trying to. Oh my God, I can't even turn this off. I'm reaching for miles to turn this off. Hold on, everybody. I'm trying to turn this off while holding the art. And that's next. Oh, damn. Phew. And look at that. Everyone can make a piece of art. So cool. Everybody's got it in them, everybody. I'm not even an artist. Absolutely not. And my lovely YouTube, I love you so much. Thank you, Jer. Thank you, Jerry. Yes, it does, Jerry. Yes, thank you for saying that, honey. It does, doesn't it? And look how powerful it looks this way, right? Thank you for saying that.
The biggest business you're going to have to manage is your life. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. There you go. So thank you. I love my YouTubers. You know that. I love my YouTubers. Thank you so much, YouTube. I mean, it's a heck of a ride on here, but it's a lovely one. So thank you for watching me do my art, and I'll see you on the next one. See you tomorrow, everybody. So don't forget to hit the subscribe and that bell so you get the notifications of when I go live. Okay? Have a blessed night.